Hello, I am the Almighty Saiyan, Charde, and this is part 2 of one of my favourite What Ifs at the moment, my 10 sub special. What if I was in Dragon Ball? Last time we left off, me and Master Roshi having a serious fight, where in the end he went around full power and destroyed me. Now we're getting into the What If, and the first fight that we'd have to cover is Goku versus Krillin. They're similar to the original, both of them being a bit stronger, but because Goku has been training with me a little bit longer, and yeah, I think Goku would still win this one. I think it would end in like Kamehameha battle with Goku winning. So now we have Goku versus Master Roshi for the end. I think it'd be a very close one. I think Goku would do a lot better, but I still think he'd lose. Okay, so after this, a lot of people do their separate ways, but I stay with Bulma in that because I know how to do this stuff, and I know what Bulma quite likes me, I'm my friend, so I say, Bulma, I want to sit stronger. She's like, yes, and I'm like, Bulma, I need you to give me one thing. I say, actually, maybe two. First, I need you to start construction on a gravity chamber with your father. Please do this, Bulma. This is all we can do to protect Earth. And she's like, what's he talking about? You guys are already strong enough. And I'm like, Bulma, please. And as well, I need Dragon Raider. At first, Bulma's like, no. And I'm like, Bulma, you know I know a lot. And I know possibly more than anyone else. I know so much that I cannot tell anyone. So please trust me. Okay? And she looks at me and she knows that I know a lot. So I've told her all the stuff about the Dragon Balls before that she thought no one else knew. So she agrees to it. So I go off looking for the Dragon Balls. I find them all pretty quickly because I'm very fast at this point. I don't have too much competition. This is before everyone starts looking for them. That's a little bit ahead. I did this straight away. But Goku, he had a little bit of hesitation before he went out. So yeah, I did the Dragon Balls as I look up to someone and I say, I wish to become a Saiyan hybrid. As they look at me and they say, what do you mean? As I say, I wish to be a half Saiyan. As they say, what genes do you want on the other side? And I think about this. I never thought. I was thinking I could do Frieza's race, but then I might lose the will to train. And as well, it's a bit difficult. Then I thought about a pretty good one that could be in handy. And I said, half Saiyan, half Namekian. But I do not want my appearance to change from my Namekian side. As he says, that's a difficult wish, kid, but I'll grant it. So, the reason I chose Namekian is because of how they can heal, and mix that in with Zenkai Boost, that's going to be OP. There are a lot of other things. I should have chose Frieza's race, but I feel it wouldn't be very good. I should say I could be like Cell, but I don't really want to be like Cell, so then I tend to lose the me part of it. But yeah, so I keep going around, as after this, Goku goes on his whole adventure for the Dragon Balls, and this is about a little bit after, so the Dragon Balls are back at that point. So yeah, I'm going to go straight to the next tournament. So yeah, we go into the next tournament. The preliminaries go a bit the same. It's the first match, Yamcha versus Tien. So this one, I think everyone knows how it will go. Yamcha is a bit stronger. He puts up a bit more of a fight. But Tien, still, absolutely, I'm saying this right now, Tien destroys him, like in the original. He's still in the hospital. But yeah, he did put up more of a fight though. So at this point, I know that I can keep up with Tien or even beat him. So I've been training in the gravity chamber. And I know what my power is. I've been hiding it. Because in Dragon Ball, if you know what the story is and all the people, you can get incredibly OP. So the next fight, I think Krillin versus what's his name? You know, Tien's little friend, Chaozu, I think. I don't know, but yeah, them two have their fight. They're similar to Talon, but except Krillin's a bit stronger, so he just destroys them. Next fight, I'm going to say it's about quarterfinals, semi-finals at this point. I know there are a lot of other people in these tournaments, so they didn't really matter as much. So now I say we've got pretty early, well not actually that early, I'd probably say it's about semi-finals area, and the contestants we have left are Twillin, Tien, Master Roshi and Joju. So the first fight, the Master Roshi versus, I did something wrong. It's 5 people, this is quarterfinals, not semi-finals, I'm so sorry. I'm very bad at my stuff. So it's me versus some random guy, just because, Joju versus Twillin, the rematch. Actually, I'm going to say Twillin goes up against Joju like in the original. Me then a random guy. Yeah, that's how I will do it. And Master Roshi up against Tien. He still needs his size. Then we have Master Roshi versus Tien first. So they stare each other down. Tien's staring with 3 eyes. Master Roshi staring with 2. Alright, so the fight goes similarly to canon. But I'd probably say Master Roshi's a bit stronger. Because he's had more students to train with. And I've actually asked him to spar a lot. Just I know I want everyone stronger in this version of the story. So then Master Roshi, they keep fighting. And Master Roshi still lets Tien win like in the original. Because Master Roshi, he's a nice guy. And he realises that he's got to let other fighters have a chance. So then we have Goku versus Twillin. Goes similarly to the actual original with Goku winning. So now Goku versus good old Tien. Oh, did I predict stuff for a match? I think I did. So Goku versus. Oh no. Yeah. So for the next match, it's like 3 people, like all of you, me, Goku, and Tien. Alright, the reason I did this is because I don't know how else to do it, and I think this would be a much funner way to do it, because I think that would be very cool. So all the people in the crowd are very like shocked by this outcome. I know tournaments wouldn't go like this, but it's just fun, okay? So yeah, so 3v3, and it's the first person to be knocked out gets third, second, last person to get knocked out is first, or just. I don't think you can kill, but still. So Goku and me instantly have a tad bit of a. Well, Tien just goes straight for Goku because they've actually met each other before. So he says, "I'm gonna kill you," as he runs at Goku, and goes to punch him, as Goku dodges as he uppercuts him, but then Tien gets back down, kicks him. So I say he's forgetting someone. As Goku and Tien both look at me, as I put all my energy into my feet and boost off at Tien, as I woolly him straight in the face. As Tien shot by my power. Of course, I'm a bit suppressed, and I'd probably say my full power at the moment is probably about maybe 1,000, maybe a bit more. Because when you know what's going to happen in Dragon Ball and you know the efficient ways to train, it's very easy to get strong. And because of my Namekian genes and Zenkai being OP. So then Tien's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you." As then I say, "Oh, really?" As then I start charging up Kamehameha. I'm bad. And Goku thinks this is a bit early. Then Tien says, "You're gonna die." As he says, "So I'll pull this one out so early, but let's see if it can kill you, then it'll be fun." As I'm like, I know what he's gonna do. As he puts his hands in a triangle shape over my head, he says, "Try beam!" As he shoots it. As I start laughing, so I shoot off like a gigantic Kamehameha. Like just the tri-beam is a stronger move than the Kamehameha. It just takes up a lot more. So with the Kamehameha being this much bigger than a tri-beam is not normal. So yeah, I just shoot it off because it's like humongous, and everyone's a bit shocked. Master Roshi especially, because he's never seen a Kamehameha this big. As I'm sorry I say Kamehameha a lot. So yeah, then I start laughing as I say, "Goku, you shouldn't stay out of this." As I boost off my leg from my Namekian genes, I extend my leg, kicking Goku in the face. And everyone's a bit shocked by this, because they were like, "When did he learn how to do that? He's a human, isn't he?" As I start laughing, as I know how everything's going to go from here. As I say, well, I should probably make this fight a little bit more interesting. So my Kamehameha defeats Tien's Trivium. He's in shock. So I go up to him. So I say, Tien, why would you try to be evil? I can sense this, didn't you? I know it, I'd even say. But you believe that the only way to get powerful is through evil. It's not true. Take my hand and join the side of good. Then I'll train you myself. You can actually get powerful. And at first, Tien shouts, "No!" as I run up to him. As I stand behind him in a flash, so as I grab him by the back of the neck, so I say, "Your choice." I swing around and throw it as he goes flying. A lot of people's ears just muffle out because literally his speeds are immense. So eventually, it didn't like hurt Tien too much. He's Tien, because because it wasn't meant to hurt. It was just meant to send him far. But yeah, it was his back his top is just destroyed because it started to go on fire when it pushed him forward. It was very, very powerful move. But yeah, and then we see me versus Dotu, and I look at Dotu and I say, Dotu, have you ever felt an untapped power inside of you? An anger, a rage? Dotu says, no, not really. So I'm like, you sure, Dotu? Is this a giant beast inside of you? She says, no, not at all. So I'm trying to get him to tap into Atari or something. It's just not working. So I'm just like, alright, Dotu, we'll try this another time. But for now, you need to get stronger. As I extend my leg as I charge up all my power into my left leg, boost off and kick him in the face with my extended right leg with all my power. And this hurts Dotu a lot and sends him out the arena. So yeah, I win. And I give a lot of the money to Bulma to thank her for all the stuff. She's like, I don't need it. And I'm just like, yes, but it makes me look good if I give you money. Then I just have thrust to Master Roshi. So I know he's to have a lot of trouble with Dotu. A lot of trouble with Dotu, with food and that. So yeah, then we go, we have a car, and I'm sure to the next tournament because there's not much else that would change too much. If you want to know where I've been for the past several times before the tournament, I have been in the gravity chamber, and I actually got Dotu to come train with me a lot. He still did his own things, but I did get him to train with me a whole lot. So yeah, a lot of stuff goes similarly in this tournament. Dotu and and as well, I forgot to say Piccolo, all of that. A lot of that happens similarly. So there's not much to do when it comes to traveling it. The only it was quite an easy arc because I was there. I kind of let them do similar stuff just so Dotu could get stronger. But yeah, there wasn't too much difference. I still let Piccolo Jr. be born. That's all I'm going to say about that arc. But yeah, tournament, Chi-Chi still marries Dotu. She asked him to marry her and he's like, yes. I have a good fight with Tien instead of Dotu this time. Dotu has a fun fight with Krillin. But yeah, I kind of destroy Tien, without really trying. My power level is extremely high. I've been training a lot. I haven't, I'd probably say I'm about 5k or something. Maybe 6k. I have not been holding back my training. Yeah, so now we have Dotu. Dotu is very high as well. He's probably about 2-3k. He's extremely powerful. So when we get through a lot of the stuff, we see a lot of events so similarly, and I'm just say Dotu and Piccolo, I'd say they still have a fight. Dotu just destroys him though. It's not even a competition. Me and Master Roshi have a fight for the old times. I win. We go to the finals. Me versus Dotu. Very fun fight. I can go to about half, maybe more of my power in this one. And yeah, Dotu goes to his full. I win because I've been training like mad. Yeah, and now we go into the next saga, Dragon Ball Z. So I'm quite excited for this. So one day in a farmyard. A pod lands, and this farmer, he's shocked. He's like, "What is this?" So he runs over, and Raditz runs out, and he points a shotgun at him as he's shaking. And I know what will happen. So Raditz gets prepared to kill him. Then I appear and I backhand Raditz like right through the entire farm. As the farmer's like amazed, so I'm like, it's fine. As I fly over, catching Raditz and pin him to the floor, and I say, I know why you're here for Doku. Alright? I'm a Saiyan too. Alright? I can help you kill Frieza if you turn good. There's a threat on the way, and I don't know where it is. You take my side? As Raditz isn't fearful for his life, as I've got a giant T-ball pointing at his face, by the way. He's like, yes. As Doku comes over, and he's like, jeez, you didn't have to do that hard on him. And I'm like, I had to do what I had to do, Doku. He could be evil. And I'm acting like I don't know him. And Doku's like, how would you know he'd be here? And I'm just like, had a feeling. And Doku believes this, he's Doku. And by the way, me and Doku are incredibly powerful. I'm probably about 50k, Doku's probably about 30k, maybe 40k. I'm making everyone quite OP in this. So I send a message to Doku and Vegeta and Nappa. I say, come here to this planet, or I'll kill you. As they take this as a threat. So they come over, they're thinking, let's beat up this guy. So they land. I would say this about a year later. Gohan has been born, by the way. I probably should have said this. I've been training Gohan myself. I've been saying to Chi-Chi, I've been saying there can be a mix. If Gohan's not strong enough to protect the world, and there'll be no world for him to study on. As he kind of dictates my taste, and I say, I'll still let you study him, but he's got more potential than almost any Saiyan. Of course, I have a bit more potential because of my half Saiyan genes, but not with a human. I got it with a Namekian, so yeah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Vegeta and Nappa land, and we've all been training even more. As I'm probably at this point like close to 100k, and Goku's probably like 80, 90k. It's probably about 30, 40k. So I say Nappa as I kick him in the face and knock him completely out. So I look at Vegeta, I say, Prince, I have a lot of respect for you. Join my side to beat Frieza. Actually, first of all, let's get rid of that Stouter. As I shoot off a tiny ki blast at a speed that Vegeta literally he had no clue it was even there. It's that fast. It completely decimates his Stouter, and it even hurts him a lot. So I say, Vegeta, you can't sense power, but this should send a message. So I do next to Vegeta. As I go right by Vegeta and go up to my full power of about 100,000, and he's on his knees. He's like, how do you reach this power? As I say, train with us. As he's like, okay. As then you hear from Nappa's Stouter, you hear, oh, this monkey thinks he's strong to betray someone like me. Oh, what is that, planet Earth? I'll be there soon. But that's what I'm going to be leaving it off for now. I hope everyone enjoyed this, and yeah, adios.